From Portugal to the world, welcome to TGM Awards 2024, the 5th prize-giving ceremony of the Great Masters. Tonight we'll present you the nominees and the winners of the important and remarkable prizes as we celebrate 5 great editions of TGM Awards. The prizes are Championship of the Year, Event of the Year, Moment of the Year, Fair Play of the Year, Livery of the Year, Livery Editor of the Year, Photography of the Year, Photographer of the Year, Revelation of the Year, Driver of the Year, and Personality of the Year. Now please welcome your hosts for tonight, Daniel Santos, Filipe Marques and João Andrade.
Greetings everyone! Welcome to TGM Awards 2024. After the first gala debut on February 2021, 4 years later we have a full hand of galas which help us have some nice throwbacks from our community since the start of this decade.
And halfway through we go! On this gala we will look at 2024 by recording all the previous winners of the 11 prizes we present since TGM Awards 2020. This year we had 24 grippers on the electorate, but sadly an increase of abstention from 24% to 42%. Still, we got the votes and the prizes have winners.
Let the awards begin! Let's get to know the 5 nominations for the Championship of the Year 2024. TGM World Rally Tour 2024, a championship which was down to the wire. Cunha, JP and Portela were the title contenders in the last rally in Scotland. JP and Portela with tight points both delayed the decision for the last power stage of the season, where JP collected the points needed by 0.3 of a second, defeating the reigning champion by 1 point only. All of this mixed with full chaos, funny and epic moments in a rally party which endures all year long. WRT being the favorite choice for the grippers in 2024. Meanwhile, does this mean that the event of the year 2024 came from this championship? TGM raced in 3 different games officially, and we have a nomination for each of it.
The second edition of Le Mans Prologue was highlighted by the grippers. The last multi-class made on our community so far raised a lot of expectations by the rain forecast, which never appeared. With this, some grippers tried different strategies, which soon put an end to the battle for the overall lead, with JP winning by a 19-second margin. In the GT3 class, Shadow was the first across the line, but it was Jeremy who got the win, since the Dutchman's appearance was not officialized. We got the championship, we got the event, but our usual Matryoshka doll continues, as we check the nominations for Moment of the Year 2024.
Was it a lucky moment? Was it an intended save? That's arguable, but the truth is, it was incredible. The Volkswagen 123 in Belgium seemed threatened by the bollards at the exit of turn 1. Ayer went airborne after going wide in turn 1, but Portela was at the right place at the right time, giving him a little push. Despite Portela ending up winning the round, it was enough for a full team podium. We move on to one of the most important prizes, the Fair Play of the Year. Like in 2022, we couldn't find any memorable nominations to compete with the only Fair Play moment we found in 2024. So let's meet the Fair Play of the Year 2024.
In one of the most remarkable races we made in Assetto Corsa, Portela and Ayer were directly fighting for the win, until Ayer miscalculated his strategy and came to a full stop at the pit entry, so he couldn't refuel to keep going on the race. Portela, not caring about the win, went to the pits with the purpose of pushing Ayer to his pit box. However, pit lane collisions were off, which made Ayer DNF. It wasn't a fortunate attempt, but the attitude was there and it was shown, and we admired these moments in our community.
Now it's time for the artistic prizes, but before moving on, we would like to take a moment to highlight all the winners from TGM Livery Contest along the year 2024. Every month, the grippers faced a new challenge and answered pretty well with very creative results.
The livery contest continues in 2025, and the entries from 2024 were allowed for submission in these awards. Also, for the first time for the artistic prizes, all the submissions were considered nominations automatically, which means the electorate could now choose their favorite art or artist between multiple entries instead of 3 only.
That also means that the nominees from the artistic prize will only be revealed now, and those nominees correspond to the 3 most voted submissions. With that said, let's get to know the 3 favorite liveries from the Livery of the Year 2024. The livery contest winner from February 2024 is the Livery of the Year 2024, a round fully dedicated to Porsche racing heritage. The groupers were challenged to bring the retro look from the past to nowadays by creating a livery on the Porsche 911 RSR, using black, gold and white as the main colors. Haier took the retro seriously by betting on the horizontal lines, remembering CRT scan lines, mixing the mandatory colors with the so popular Martini palette, bringing into a final result which the grippers enjoyed. Ever since the first edition of TGM Awards, that the author of the Livery of the Year was later crowned the Livery Editor of the Year. However, will that happen in 2024? Let's find out!
For the third time, Cunha is crowned the Livery Editor of the Year. His decal placing skills and his creativity do still surprise all the grippers. From the simple to the most elaborate works, Cunha answers to all the challenges without disappointing anyone. Cunha also maintains his status of being the only gripper to win at least one prize in every edition of TGM Awards. The tint artists are presented, so let's move on to the light artists. Let's meet the nominees for the Photography of the Year 2024. During an intense GT1 roar which bothered Estoril residents that night, Portela couldn't resist to pick up a camera and shoot a storm at the finish line. The yellow GT tornado that raised strong winds in the darkness blew away every nearby cloud, showing the beauty of the night sky with the Milky Way as the background. Night racing vibes fully framed in this picture, making it the first non-Gran Turismo picture to win the Photography of the Year. The photography is presented, but we're only missing the photographer. Cunha could continue his historic streak of winning every Photographer of the Year since 2020. Will it happen in 2024? Let's meet the nominees and the winner.
The gripper who has the skill and uses his knowledge to photograph, but who isn't entirely familiar with his filmmaking vision. Hire09 doesn't photograph for social media nor for wallpapers. Hire09 photographs for cinema screens by bringing the 12x5 format to TGM photo albums. Adding the panoramic choice, Hire goes for low shutter speed, focusing only on the car and giving us the speed sensation and, sometimes, the corner rotation effect.
The artistic prizes are presented and we're moving on to the 3 final prizes of the gala. Unlike the artistic and fair play prizes, the revelation of the year is meant to have a new winner every year. The nominees can repeat, but the winner must be associated to a single year, leaving us wondering who could be the upcoming surprises. Without further wonderings, let's meet the nominees and the winner of the Revelation of the Year 2024.
Selinho Russo, a gripper who joined us by the end of 2020, but who finally had the chance to show us where he shines. Having already had some experience in rallycross tracks in real life, Selinho appeared in RX Masters, achieving his first ever victory in TGM and conquering a magnificent second place in the championship. The grippers agreed on him being one of the stars of 2024.
And now, one of the most, if not the most, awaited prizes of this gala. Who will be considered by the grippers as the fastest, the most consistent, the main character in track? It's time to present the Driver of the Year 2024. Oh! A mistake, 2 wheels on the air! He goes into the middle of the trees! This could be over! This could be over! Is it? Is it? No, it isn't! JP! He's the World Rally Tour 2024 champion! His name is now more than ever amongst the giants of our community. The 5-time TGM champion, JP, the World Rally Tour champion in title, is the Driver of the Year 2024. JP joins Portela, the Driver of the Year 2023, on becoming the second gripper to win championships in 2 different game franchises. The grippers agreed. Over his numbers and achievement, JP is also remarked by his consistency.
And yes, it's almost ending.
Exactly. Well, moving on to the last prize of this gala. The most democratic one, the no rules one, and it is the most mysterious one. Everyone from the electorate is nominated for Personality of the Year 2024. So, for 2024, let's meet on 24 nominees and reveal the one who marked the year.
And the cycle completes. Personality of the Year from the 1st and 5th edition of TGM Awards. Hire09 was highlighted by the Grippers in 2024 after being one of the most proactive members, having an important input in Gran Turismo events, like in TGM Season 16, and also by being one of the most vocal members, with great sense of humor and not forgetting his attitude on TGM Meet, receiving everyone with a warming welcome in his house for an unforgettable afternoon.
And that's it, folks. Thank you everyone so much for watching.
Don't forget to check our social media to be updated about future events.
And if you want to become a gripper, check our Discord server for more info.
Thank you, João and Filipe. Thank you, everyone. We wish you good races along 2025.
Thank you, peeps. And we will see you in 2026 for the 6th edition of TGM Awards. Goodbye.